What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin. You are back with Burkify Gaming, and we're doing a mental age test today. I saw Jacksepticeye do this on his channel a while ago. It was kind of fun, so I'm going to be doing it as well. For those who didn't see it, the test is originally from Japan, where it's named whatever the fuck that is. Please answer every question honestly. Nobody will see your answers, except for all you guys. Result has nothing to do with your intelligence quotient. For the purpose of this test, we define mental age as a measure of a person's psychological abilities in a comparison to the number of years it takes for an average child to reach the same level. For example, if your mental age is 10, regardless of your actual chronological age, you are mentally similar to a 10-year-old. Alright. My real age is 21. Okay, and start, I think. Okay. I have principles. True. I do have principles. I don't want to think about complicated things. False. I love complicated stuff. Aliens, religion, all that stuff. It's very fascinating to me. I spend most of my time on YouTube, probably. But only because I listen to YouTube at night when I go to sleep. I put on like a 10-hour rainstorm and I listen to that all night, and then I listen to it in the car as well. I'll connect my Bluetooth and I listen to like the infographic show or something like that. Tears come to my eyes very often. No, they do not. I have not cried in a long time. Some people tell me you are like a middle-aged person. Never heard that either. But then again, people don't talk like that. I get angry quite often. I do. I'm a very angry person. I like to be friends with those older than me. That's actually true because like I make easier friends with people in my group, like at work with Kelly, Joe, Parker, people that are older than me than I do with Lane, who's younger than me. I have an easier time connecting with the older generation than I do with the younger generation or people my age. So I do not like to get up early in the morning. Well, I'm still awake early in the morning because I work a night shift. So I'm gonna go neither. I care about my clothes and hairstyle. Dude, I'm wearing a fucking that shirt and fucking sweatpants. I don't give a fuck. Turn that over. I say come on, or it must be a great day to myself every morning when I get up. Who says that? I don't say that. I know that, and I know that all reality is a phantom, and all phantoms are real. What? I always act before thinking. False. I'll be sleepless for a long journey. False. I'll knock myself out. I don't know what's popular among young people. True. I think it took me like years to hear about Kendrick Lamar. And that's like way after he started getting big. Um, I was late to the TikTok scene. Um, I never got Musically. I know that was popular. I never got that either. Yeah, I'm pretty behind. I have a dream. Well, what does this mean? Is this referring to MLK, or are you just saying in general people have dreams? Yeah, I mean either way, it's true, but I don't know. I have had some hard times in my life. Yeah. Recently, I sometimes waste time, food, or money. Yes, I waste a lot of money. Not food very often. I don't waste food very often, but a lot of time too. I can hit a cockroach with a book. I mean, currently, no. I don't have any in my house, but I mean, I also wouldn't do it on a book. I don't know. No. I don't want to live alone. False. If I could live alone, it'd be great. I want to grow old. How old are we talking here? I mean, are we talking like 70s, or are we talking about 50s, or I'm just gonna go neither. I don't really care. I sometimes enjoy laughing at other people. Yes, watching fails on YouTube and like public freakouts and stuff. That's just awesome to me. I prefer staying home rather than going on a trip. Yes. I don't enjoy reading books. False. I do enjoy reading books. I actually, on my phone right now, I have the Kindle app. I'm currently reading the Left Behind series. I'm still um, 29 hours and 25 minutes left from finishing the entire series, but I'm working on it slowly but surely. I have a plan for the future. Yes. I sometimes feel like singing. Yes. If I'm in the car and I feel like listening to music, I'll probably sing it along with it. I'd rather live in the countryside rather than a huge metropolis. No. I used to think, I don't want to live in a big city, but I also don't want to live in the middle of nowhere where I do now. I want to live kind of like in between, like a small town. You know what I mean? I'm often fooled by others. No, not very often. I'm very emotional. No, I'm not a very emotional person. Like in general, like I'm eager to show happiness and my jokingness, but like I don't really, I'm not very emotional outside of that. Um, it's just I don't know. I can only be happy when I'm following my plan and everything is on track. No, I can be happy when nothing's going right. I'll never miss a deadline. No, I always miss deadlines pretty consistently, to be honest. A dude. My mental age is 35. Um, so it's telling me I'm 14 years older than I actually am. Is there any kind of reason why that is a thing? Um, 35. I wasn't expecting that. Over worried you were born in 1984. Fuck, I'm old. Alright. I'm going to do a couple other tests because some of these look kind of fun, and I'm only 5 minutes into this episode, 6 minutes, so. Will I die? I think I saw him do this one too, so it'll be kind of cool. Alright, so there's always something we can improve on in our lives. We understand some questions might not be easy to answer, but if you want to know the truth, it's necessary to answer truthfully. Alright. Start. I'm a male. I was born in 98. Born in May 29th. Entered above. Alright. Which is the following best describes the place you currently live? County? Out in the middle of fucking nowhere? How would you describe your shape of your figure? Average? I'm not like huge, but I know I got a little bit of a gut. But I also quit working out months ago, so. And I sit here and drink and play games. I just had a funny thought and I went to went to laugh at it. I'm sorry. I am okay. Probably dying. Do you suffer from any kind of chronic disease? I don't know. What kind of food do you normally eat? I get mild flavor. Don't really eat spicy and greasy unless I'm on like road trips or out in town. I'm not really a sweet guy. I'm also not really a sour guy. Occasionally I can have like a sweet or something. Not really a salty guy either. I'm just kind of a mild flavor. I don't know. Which of the following best describes your occupation? Mostly physical. How do you usually... Well, yeah, my job is pretty physical because, I sit around a lot, but I end up going, like, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, 12 times a fucking night. 1 hour, one time every hour. Excuse me. And then I'm always carrying something with me, or walking down here to do this, walking down here doing that. Occasionally I'll get into a fight, because I have to, so... it's pretty physical. Pretty mental, too. You always gotta worry about who's gonna kill you. How do you usually get to school work? By car. Drive. How often do you play sports? Rarely. Do you participate in extreme sports? No, because I don't want to die. Only occasionally. Only occasionally. How often do you drink alcohol? Well, I only get 3 or 4 days off a week. And most of the time I have something to do the next day, or I'm getting ready to do something so I can't drink a lot. Because I don't drink and drive. And you shouldn't drink and drive. But, I guess, occasionally I'll drink a couple times. Like, I'll probably drink a couple times while I'm here on my 4-day weekend, but... it'll only be when I don't have anywhere else to go that day. Like here, it's 9 o'clock at night, 9:30. Where am I going to go? How much time do you spend sitting per day? 6 or more. I'm lazy. Like, especially today. Even today, like I even just calculated with all my videos I've done today, I've got over 6.5 hours of footage. I'm lazy. How do you act in a problematic situation? I remain calm. I'm a very calm person. What is your outlook on life? Realistic? I'm pretty realistic. How often do you visit your doctor? Uh, almost never. Like, unless I'm like dying or in a lot of pain, I don't ever go. How long do you sleep at night? 4 to 6 hours, if I'm lucky. How long do you usually use your mobile cell phone every day? I don't know. Let me check the screen time. Today I've used it for 4 hours, which is 2.5 hours below average. But then again, it's only 9 o'clock, and I usually work night shifts, so I'm gonna say about 4 to 6 probably. Are there any heritable diseases in your family? I don't think so. I mean, apparently I'm more prone to addiction, but I don't think that's like I'm not. I haven't had any addiction since I quit smoking, and I drink only occasionally, so I don't know. Not that I'm aware of. Are you right-handed or left-handed? I'm right-handed. It is saying I will live till 2068, so 48 more years. So I'll be 68. Obviously this is false. It's all a joke, but I mean, hey, 68's a good life. Just saying. Alright, right now I'm sitting about 12 minutes, so I'll do a couple more. Left brain, right brain test. I keep opening new tabs, that's annoying. The idea of delineation of tasks between the left and right brain is not just an idea people have thrown around. It's backed up by scientific proof. American neuropsychologist Roger Sperry won the 1981 Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine for his work in split brain research. Want to know which side of your brain, left or right, is more dominant, and by how much? Take this left-right brain test to get most accurate results. So, I think the way it works is your brain is flip-flopped for the most part. So, like, I'm right-handed, so I'm more left-brained, but I don't know how true that is. So, what subjects do you prefer? I mean, neither. I wasn't good at any art classes. I sucked. I like music, but I also like reading. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know. I wasn't good at art. When you hear a new song, you usually listen to melody and rhythm first. What do you do? What do you pay more attention to in the picture below? The colors. I guess the number more than the shape. When you're meeting someone, I always go early. I'm always way early. When you're reading a book or an article, I pay attention to every word, every detail. If you were to cook right now and you have some cooking experience, would you rather follow the recipe step by step? I follow the recipe. Excuse you. Okay. If a person is asking you for directions from the red star to the yellow dot, what would you say? Okay, for that, look at the choices. I'm going to say go forward 100 meters and go right 50 meters. Those are buildings. I usually use a mixture of both. Like, I'll be like, hey, yeah, you gotta go straight about 100 kilometers, and there's an intersection, and there'll be a building on your right. You take a right, and then it'll be about 50 meters in that area, and it'll be across the street from this building. So, I mean, I usually use a little bit of both. When watching a movie, pay attention more to the storyline. And I've actually been doing a lot of that recently. I pay attention a lot to the Marvel Universe. I wasn't really ever that into it, but I started looking into it, and I've been watching them movie by movie, trying to watch them in order. And I think right now I'm going into Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I'm kind of seeing how they all link into each other. So it's actually not too bad. You think what is the most admirable about a successful businessman or woman and philanthropist is charity work. While working on math problems, you run into one you've done before and you've gotten it right the first time around. Plenty of time to work on the problem. You should always do it the same way. If it's not broke, don't fix it. When it comes to math problems, you're better at straightforward number calculations, I guess. Please close one eye and look forward with the other eye for 3 seconds for choosing an answer. I would have closed my right eye, to be honest. There are 2 graphics below. Which one do you like more? The circle. Listen to 2 audio clips below. Which one do you like more? That's orgasmic. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it's orgasmic. I don't like that. I don't like that. Would you rather go to an academic panel discussion or an art exhibition? Yes? Sherlock Holmes. You were to describe to someone the relative positioning of an eggplant and watermelon in the picture below, what would you be more likely to say? To the upper left. They're facing each other? I was like to the upper left. Your room is usually very neat. I like to organize, and mine not super neat. Yeah. Which one do you think is correct? Red? It's written, I guess. If you were to learn something new, you could choose new language. Be cool. Regarding time management, which choice describes you more accurately? That one. Which the following choices which resembles that one? Use your finger to draw a little C on your forehead. C you drew as the opening with the letter facing the direction of your right eye. Which picture do you prefer? This one. That one's fucking chaotic and bullshit. Which picture do you prefer? This one. What the fuck is that? When you're arguing with someone, how would you usually go about convincing the other person that you are right? A little bit of both, to be honest, but I do this more than anything else. What best describes your wardrobe? Yeah, simple. If you could succeed at either of the professions listed below, which would you rather do, an astronomer or a novelist? Fucking novelist. You're traveling with some friends. When you're hanging out together at night, what would you like to talk about? Yeah. If you were to give a birthday present to your 5-year-old self, you give yourself Legos or puzzles. I still like Legos. Like if I just need to be sent like a bunch of like Lego build your own stuff, those I love. I am a male. Oh, it's evaluating. Left brain inclined digital. I'm digital, rational, order, objective, symbolic, analytical, and math. Okay. 37% right brain. Which I think is what I said, isn't it? More right hand, so I'm more left handed anyway. Alright, I'm at 19 minutes. I'll do one more. Ooh. Sadomasochism. About to get really intimate. Sadomasochism means receiving sexual gratification from the infliction of physical pain or humiliation, either on another person or on oneself. Alright, I'm not going to say anything until I get through these. Which movie scene below best interests you? Delete. It defeats the enemy by using intelligence. Delete is defeated by overwhelming force. I like that one. When people It's so close to a fight, but they can't do it because it's so overwhelming. It's so awesome. It's so sad, but it's the best. As a student, how are or were your grades? It's like B's and C's mostly. Take a look in your fridge. What kind of food or drinks do you see the most? Soft drinks. A lot of soda. What are you thinking about on top of a roller coaster ride and rush straight down? Am I gonna die? Yeah. I always end up enjoying it and liking it anyway, but like I'm always like, ugh, am I gonna die? It's gonna fall off. You're walking along the street when suddenly a man approaches you and asks if you're interested in working for the porn industry. I mean, what's the pay? I mean, I already got the porn stash started, so I mean, that's for details. Sigh later. I'm not proud of that answer, but yeah. What do you do the day before a business trip? Pack a suitcase? Do you ever have the impulse to key random cars? No. That's mean. What do you think of your list? What do you think of listing your life goals? Yeah. I think pretty silly. Do you have any collections? Yes. I do have a collection. People are going to think it's weird, but I have a collection of football cards. 2 fucking binders of them, and I have another one started in the car. I collect football cards. Because I'm a nerd. I also collect video games, that's because I play on them all. God damn it. I don't think I collect a whole lot of anything else other than music, but I think everybody does that. When you make up your mind to do something, I finished to perfection. Okay, Mike's having problems. Mike, hello. Ooh, maybe there we go. Okay. But yeah, so I remember one time I was supposed to leave at 3 and from work, and I just kept pushing around and finishing something. Joe's like, "You need to go. We can finish this later." I was like, "I got it. Alright, sorry. I'm just gonna finish it," and I did. New restaurant is opening soon. Your BFF invites you to have a go. What do you think you'd order? Something new and unusual, or a classic dish? If it's a new one, I would probably try a classic dish just to see, because I've had the classic dish so many times. I want to see how good their classic is. Because they can't cook a classic dish right, their food's gonna be shit. I'm very aggressive. You're walking to your car and it's the middle of the night. Someone seems to be following you. You would. I would kick their ass. What do you do for a living? Civil servant, I think. What is that? I have to look, I'm sorry. The fuck was that?
Fucking touch it. Come here.
What did she do?
Knock over everything. I'm not picking it up this time. Get off the fucking couch.
Okay, so, let's see. I think I'm in the civil servant group. I think. Maybe other. I think no, because law enforcement wasn't in there, was it? I guess law enforcement would be the best way to. Yeah, I want to say no, probably other. Yeah, I want to go with other. How good is your relationship with your family? Not that close, but it's peaceful. Your partner proposes to have car sex with you. What do you think? Oof. bad person. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what any of this means. I have to look this up. I'm gonna do it from my phone this time because I don't trust the FBI agent watching through my webcam right now. I'm not sure what this means. Tendency to derive pleasure, especially sexual gratification, from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others. That's horrible. That's not me at all. It's not sexually. Masochism is liking getting beat. I don't like either of this. That was a bad quiz. I don't like that one. Alright. But that's it for this episode. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, give me suggestions, give us tips, comments, put in the comment section below, and I will see you all in the next episode.